Substitution reaction in haloalkanes. So here we have to understand what is substitution reaction. A substitution reaction is a chemical reaction during which one functional group in a chemical compound is being replaced by another functional group. So, substitution reaction in organic chemistry is being classified as two types, that is, either it could be electrophilic or nucleophilic depending upon the reagent being used. So the best example for substitution reaction is halogenation. Here methane, when it reacts with chlorine in presence of light, the hydrogen is being replaced by chlorine. This is what we call it as substitution reaction. So here we are going to discuss in detail about nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution is a fundamental class of reaction in which the nucleophile selectively it will bond with, or we could say it will attack the positive or partially positive charge on an atom or a group of atoms. So, nucleosubstitution reactions are most common reactions of alkyl halides, and the most common nucleophiles which is being used are OH minus, CN minus, NO2 minus, SH minus, and many more. And that there are two types of nucleophilic substitution reaction. The two types are nucleophilic substitution on aliphatic carbon centers can proceed in two different mechanisms, that is unimolecular nucleophilic substitution and bimolecular nucleophilic substitution, which is very famous. We know it as SN1 and SN2 reaction, where S is the chemical substitution, N stands for nucleophilic, and the number 1 and 2 is the kinetic order of a reaction. So here we are going to discuss about the two nucleophilic substitution reaction. So let us first talk about SN1 reaction. The SN1 reaction is a substitution nucleophilic unimolecular reaction where the SN is going to stand for the nucleophilic substitution and the number 1, that is going to say that the rate determining step is unimolecular. So here we are going to say that it is a two-step reaction. So what happens in step 1 is the bond between carbon and halogen will break because of the presence of a nucleophile, and that will help in the formation of a carbocation. And this is considered to be the slowest and reversible step, as a huge amount of energy is being required in order to break the bond. So the bond is broken by solvation of the compound, basically in protic solvent. That is why this step is slowest of all the. Hence, the rate of reaction is totally going to depend only on the haloalkane and not on the nucleophile. And what happens in second step is the nucleophile will attack the carbocation which is formed in step 1, and then that will help in the formation of a new compound. So, the rate determining step or the rate defining step of the reaction is the formation of a carbocation. Hence, the greater the stability of formation of an intermediate carbocation, more will be the ease of the compound which is undergoing nucleophilic unimolecular reaction or SN1 reaction. So if we talk about the mechanism, here we say that there is a bond between C and Br. Here the bond will break, that is the C and Br bond breaks and nucleophile will attack the carbocation. and in the next step there will be a proton dissociation. Hence this is considered to be the fast step and this is the slow step. Hence we say that it is a two-step reaction. And next one is, what are all the factors which will be affecting the SN1 reaction? The SN1 reaction depends upon three factors, that is the nature of the substrate, that is the alkyl halide. So highly substituted alkyl halide will form a more stable carbocation. And the second one is the ability of the leaving group. That is, the better the leaving group, the faster will be the carbocation, and hence the faster will be the SN1 reaction. And the third one is the nature of the solvent. And we should always remember the rate is going to be independent of the power of the nucleophile being used in the reaction. And the next reaction is SN2 reaction. This reaction will follow second order kinetics and the rate of the reaction will depend upon both, that is the haloalkane and the nucleophile which is participating in the reaction. That is why this reaction is also known as substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction. The nucleophile will attack the positively charged carbon and the halogen will leave the group. So it is a one-step reaction. Here the formation of carbocation and existing of halogen, that is formation of carbocation and exiting of halogen will take place simultaneously. That is why it is called as a one-step reaction. So if we look at the mechanism, this mechanism was given by Hutz and Ingold, and in this both the formation of carbocation as well as the nucleophile, that is, as we said, the formation of carbocation and the exiting of the halogen will take place simultaneously. That is why we say that it is a one-step reaction. So, on what are all the factors the SN2 reaction is going to depend? The rate of an SN2 reaction will depend upon four factors, that is the nature of the substrate, that is the alkyl halide being used, and the power of the nucleophile. So the strongest the base, the better will be the nucleophile. And yes, of course, the ability of the leaving group which is going to leave and the nature of the solvent. All these four factors will help in determining the speed or the rate of the reaction. That is why it is said that these are all the factors on which the SN2 reaction will depend upon. So it is a type of nucleophilic substitution reaction and it is a very, very important part of organic chemistry to understand SN1 and SN2 reaction.